Assalamu alaikum to all of my students. Hope you all are fine. Today I am going to take the concept of supply, means producer's behavior. Before discussing concept of supply, I will remember you as I have already discussed it in one of my lecture based on discussion of syllabus of class 12th. In that lecture, I tell you my lectures will be based on concepts, not types mentioned in the syllabus. As these types are not sorted out as per concepts, but they are randomly mentioned in the syllabus. Now I will discuss supply. Supply. Supply, or we can call it producer's behavior. Producer's behavior. Producer's behavior. As in previous lecture, I was discussing related to demand side. There are two sides in the market. Demand side. Now I will take supply side. Supply side. As demand side, we had discussed consumers' behavior. I will write consumers' behavior. Supply side means producers' behavior. Producers' behavior. These are the two sides of the market. Market. Where consumer and producer met each other in order to exchange goods and service. Now, producer's behavior or supply, what we call supply. Yes, supply. Supply. Supply means, yes, consumers' willingness, yes, consumers' willingness to sell, yes, willingness to sell, and ability to sell goods and service. Yes, goods and service. Goods and service at a point of time. Means these are two statements, just like I discussed in demand. Means here we are reading producer behavior. Means producer should be willingness, yes, producer should have willingness to sell goods and service. He should have ability to sell. Ability to sell here means he should have money, or we can say purchasing power to buy raw material, buy raw material. Yes, to buy raw material. Means this raw material he can convert into, I will write simple term, convert into final goods. So that he can easily make them available at the marketplace. Means supply here we can easily refer to willingness of the producer. Means there should be producer should be willing to sell goods and services. Not only having stock of goods does not matter. What matters, he should be willing to sell he should have ability to sell, yes, ability to sell these goods and services. After purchasing raw material, by converting it into final goods and services, then he should have ability to sell these goods in marketplace. Goods and service. There are different types of goods that he can sell at the marketplace. At a point of time, this I have already discussed. There's a difference between point of time and period of time. Point of time generally we call, for example, at 4 p.m., at 5 p.m., an exact time. But period of time, I have already tell, that means, for example, week, month, or year. We can say year. Why here I write point of time? Goods and service. Producers are willing to sell goods and service at a market at a point of time. Basically, there are some goods, they have time limit. After, yes, after the time limit, they cannot be sold out. Like perishable goods, they have a less time duration to sold to the customer. That is why producer should be willing to sell, and he should have ability to sell goods and services at a point of time. Or another term, another definition, it is quantity of a commodity. For example, quantity of a commodity ready to sell at the market. Quantity of a commodity. Quantity of a commodity. Quantity of a commodity. Quantity here refers quantity of a commodity at a point of time. Quantity means generally we measure the, yes, quantity in kgs. For a kg, 1 kg, 2 kg, 3 kg. There are too many definitions which are put forward related to supply. Defined how supply can be defined. Some could definitely write down that producer should be willing to sell and ability to sell quantity of a commodity. Means quantity here means it's a measurement of goods and services. How goods and services are measured in quantity means kgs, 2 kg, 3 kg, 5 kg. Now I will show the relationship between price and quantity, price and supply. What is the relationship between quantity? Yes, relationship between price and supply. Relationship between price and supply. Relation between price and supply. Relation between price and supply. As we read in demand side, I tell you there's a negative relation between price and quantity demand. But in supply, there's a positive relation between price and quantity supply. For example, if price increases, quantity supply will increase. If price falls, quantity supply will fall. Means it is a positive relationship. It is a positive relationship. There is a positive relationship between price and quantity supply. Now it is an opposite to demand side. That is why I tell you I am taking lectures as per concepts. Otherwise, if you see the syllabus or if you observe the book, definitely there is second unit shows production, third is cost, their revenue. But I take as per concept. We read demand, that's the consumer's behavior. Now I take producers, means supply producers behavior. Better you can easily understand. In demand side is a negative relationship between price and quantity demand, and supply. There is a positive relationship between quantity, price and quantity supply. I will show this with the help of schedule so that you can easily understand. This is schedule. I write. This is schedule. Here I will write price. Here I will write quantity supplied. Quantity. For example, if price is 1, 2, 3, 4, quantity supplied is 5, 10, 15, 20. What this shows us? It shows us as price increases from 1 to 2, 1 unit increase in price, 3, 4, continuous 1 unit in price is increasing. Quantity supply is increasing 5 units, 5, 10, 15, 20. Means 1 unit increase in price leads to 5 units increase in quantity supply. 1 unit change in price leads to 5 units change in quantity supply. Now I will show this with the help of diagram in order to understand. This is y, this is 0, this x. Here I am writing price, here quantity supply. For example, if price is 1, 2, 3, 4, quantity supply is 5, 10, 15, 20. Now I will join these points as per the given schedule. At 1, quantity is 5. At 1, quantity supplied is 5. At 2, quantity supplied is 10. At 3, quantity is 15. At 3, quantity is 15. At 4, quantity is 20. Now I will draw the supply curve. Supply curve will be this is supply curve. Supply curve has a positive slope. We can write this is supply curve. Supply curve. Supply curve has a positive slope. As I showing, 1 unit change in price leads to 5 unit change in quantity supply. For example, yes, price increase 1 to 2 here, 1 to 2 units. Quantity supply increase 5 to 10. When price increase further 2 to 3, quantity supply increase further 10 to 15. Means 1 unit increase in price leads to 5 unit increase in quantity supply. There is a positive ratio. If price falls, for example, if price falls 4 to 3, 4 to 3, 4 to 3, 1 unit fall in price leads to 20 to 15. 20 to 15 units means 5 units fall in price. If price will further fall 3 to 2, quantity supply will further fall 15 to 10. Means there is a positive ratio. If price increases, quantity demand increases. If price falls, quantity is reduced or falls. This is a positive ratio. Generally, you have to write down the construction of this graph. In class 12, you have to write down the construction. You can easily write down. I will not write here. You can easily write on y-axis we are writing price, on x-axis we are writing quantity supply. And initial price is 1, quantity supply is 5. When price increases to 2, quantity supply increases to 10. When price further increases to 3, quantity supply further increases to 15. In conclusion, you can write down this graph shows us as price increases, quantity supply also increases. Means there is a positive relation between price and quantity supply. I think it is enough for today. And next lecture I will take individual supply curve and market supply curve. Till that time, you have to wait and watch. I will be return back very soon. Hope for the best. Take care. Thanks. Have a nice day.